Is it expensive to live in the Netherlands? Oke, jadi aku dapat pertanyaan. Sorry ini aku butek banget. Cuman kayak ya udahlah aku di rumah doang dan gak ngapa-ngapain ini. Jadi aku males buat bermakeup-makeupan ria gitu kan. Aku dapat pertanyaan, Mbak Thalia mahal nggak hidup di Belanda? Dan ini adalah hal yang baru aku omongin sama pasangan aku kemarin. Baru aja kemarin aku omongin. Jadi ceritanya, kita kemarin tuh ke pom bensin buat beli es krim. Terus ada orang yang jaga kasirnya, ibu-ibu gitu. Berarti di Pertamina pom bensin gitu kan. Nah terus kita makan es krim di luar. Terus ngobrol lah sama si ibu-ibu ini gitu. Si penjaga pom bensinnya. Dia nanya, oh udah berapa bulan gitu, udah 6 bulan bu gitu. Terus dia nanya, oh kamu dari mana asalnya gitu kan. Terus aku bilang, aku dari Indonesia gitu. Terus dia bilang, oh MJ aku senang banget sama Indonesia, aku baru pulang dari Indonesia sebulan yang lalu gitu. Terus aku bilang, oh ya di Indonesia di mananya bu gitu kan. Iya, jadi aku traveling selama 2,5 bulan. Terus aku pergi ke Vietnam, ke Filipina, terus ke Kamboja. Tapi aku paling seneng tuh di Indonesia. Aku pergi ke Bali dan aku pergi ke Gili Trawangan, kata dia gitu, sambil nunjukin foto-fotonya gitu kan. Ini lihat deh nih fotonya. Aku senang banget sama orang Indonesia karena orang Indonesia tuh bener-bener ramah dan bener-bener mau ngebantuin. Kalau misalnya aku tanya tuh bener-bener dibantuin gitu katanya si ibu ini. Nah, terus aku bilang, oh my god keren banget bu, 2,5 bulan lo traveling di Asia. Terus dia bilang, iya aku setiap tahun pasti perginya ke daerah Asia, cuman tahun ini aja nih 2,5 bulan gitu kan. Terus aku bilang lah sama pasanganku nih pas udah pulang, gini bedanya ya kalau misalnya tinggal di Indonesia terus lo kerja di pom bensin, itu kayaknya butuh waktu yang lama buat ngumpulin duit buat bisa pergi ke Eropa karena mungkin visanya atau mungkin mahal gitu ya. Cuman tapi kok orang di sini lo kerja di pom bensin doang atau kerja jadi waiters gitu misalnya, itu lo bisa dalam setahun dapet liburan selama sebulan gitu. Terus bisa keliling-keliling dan pasti ada liburnya dan pasti ada kayak liburan aja gitu. Terus habis itu si Ayang ngejelasinnya tuh kayak gini. Okay. So, I have one question for you. You actually explained to me yesterday the reason why like people here, they work at a gas station, but then they can have 2.5 months holiday in Asia, like they went to like Cambodia and Indonesia and so. Like you explained it to me yesterday because like there is someone who asked me, he asked, is it expensive to live in the Netherlands?
Alright.
So can you answer in your perspective, okay?
In my perspective, it's relatively expensive, but you also get paid much more. So that's why I say relatively. In countries that are maybe more,
third or second world country,
let's call it that, things cost less, but you also make less, right? So it balances it out a little bit. In relatively rich country like the Netherlands, we have a pretty strong minimum wage, right? And a minimum wage is something that by law the government has written that you cannot make less money per hour than the minimum wage, and the minimum wage in this country is pretty high, right? Relatively speaking, yeah. So even a garbage man or somebody that works at a tank station or any other simple job,
Or like house cleaner or like even a nanny.
even a nanny, everybody is getting at least the minimum wage, and obviously also maybe more. So that is why any person that even works at a minimum wage can still save up a decent amount of money and go on vacation for 1 month or 2 months.
That's crazy. And how many vacation days that you have in your job right now?
So let's say you,
Because in Indonesia, my aunt, she only has 12 days of vacation per year, and after she works at the company for 5 years, and then it's gonna be like 25 days.
I understand. So let's say you work 4 days a week for a whole year. You save up approximately 6 weeks of holiday. So that means that 6 weeks you get paid every week 4 days, full salary.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So that's why they can have a holiday for like a long holiday.
That's right. Then they save up these days, these vacation days, and then when they go on vacation, they don't have a gap in the salary. So the salary still is being paid. So it's like you're working, but then you're on vacation.
Okay. So in conclusion, like in a short answer, is it expensive to live in the Netherlands? I mean, it is. I know it is. But like, I don't know,
I
like,
mean, expensive is a relative word. I mean, if you can settle with a small house somewhere on the farmlands and you're happy with that, that's not expensive. If you live in a city and you wanted to have like a penthouse in the middle of a centrum, yeah, then it's of course it's going to be more expensive, but then that means that you can also pay it because you make more, right? So expensive or less expensive really, yeah, it's very relative. It really is about like how much you make, right? So what is expensive?
and how much you spend, because like, if every week you want to eat at a restaurant, of course it's gonna be expensive. But there are so many things that we can do here outside that doesn't require a lot of money. Because in Indonesia, because it's so hot outside, sometimes we have to just go to the mall and you know, like go to the movies. Like that's like the regular things to do and eat outside. But here we can like do picnics, like what we did. Like we can go somewhere and just buy groceries and then enjoy the park or something.
That's right. Yeah, and I guess the standard things that any person needs is a roof above his head, so basically a house or a room, and obviously food, right? Well, food has become much more expensive in the last few years, especially from the beginning of the war in Ukraine, and this last 2 years has been rising and rising. So that has gone up, obviously. Yeah, and the rents have also gone up, but that's also because we live in Amsterdam. Amsterdam is probably the most expensive city in the Netherlands.
Amsterdam is like Jakarta, let's say, in Indonesia.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, thank you for the question answered. Okay, okay.